Hey y'all, it's Ronnie Makes Money, and today I'm gonna want to explain to you that my last video did get deleted. I apologize for that. Not too sure how it got deleted, but it did. I think I was probably trying to fool around with the YouTube's settings, and I somehow got it deleted. Anyways, I like to explain to you that my stock analysis on NVIDIA was incorrect last week. So as you can see, it went up the past week 2%. With a 9.73 basis points, it went up. So it closed around 494. Started around 483. It's not a bad return last week. And I had suggested that maybe it was going to take a downturn this week. Last week. So I do apologize for that stock analysis. And looking at my toolkits with derivatives, quadratic equations, quadratic coefficients, mathematical analysis. One of my toolkits did say that the derivative was still going on a positive trajectory, as you can see here. So as you can see, there are some negatives from prior dates, and there are some quadratic coefficients that are positives here. I do have on the toolkit that lets me know certain dates and times, the force behind a certain derivative, and how much force is going behind it. But yeah, one of my toolkits that I do use is the derivatives. Derivatives of a lot of different factors, because derivatives do essentially refer to the rate of change in a certain movement of stocks prices. So I do use the derivatives in a mathematical sense. I don't use derivatives as an underlying asset that the financial world raves about and uses. So this is a different type of derivatives used in mathematical analysis. So that was NVIDIA, and I apologize again for that stock analysis. I should have looked into it a little bit harder. I don't want anyone losing any money for this. So, like I said, I do apologize. So let's move on to something called the Medallion Group. If no one's really heard of it, this is somewhere from the papers of the SFRN. Something that I usually look at for papers and related e-journals and for academia purposes. So it says that here, if you invested $100 in Medallion, it would have grown to $398.7 million. So I had an idea. That I'm going to start off with $1,000 soon and invest with the toolkits that I have, and we're going to see how my performance does. I'm not saying I'm going to have a performance of a compound return of 63.3%, but you never know. I do like my toolkit that I do have right now. I've got the derivatives, I got concavity, vertex, and if those things hit, I know when to buy, I know when to sell. So these are things that I've been working out with my models here. I've got a bunch of models here with vertex, force, derivatives, and there's another one that I use. It's called gradients. They're all mathematical terms using calculus. So these are things that I think I'm going to start doing some analysis on my own. And if you want to see how it goes, we could all take a turn and look and figure this thing out together. I know that the owner of Medallion Group, he uses mathematical models. He doesn't just say, hey, comes into a place and says, I like Apple, and for no apparent reason. They look at mathematical models all the time, and this is why it's called Renaissance Technologies. This is one of the best funds over the last 20 years, Medallion Fund. And so let's try to mimic that and use mathematical models for our analysis. So there is a little bit of technical analysis when I'm doing using Python, and this graph is drawn by Plotly, and we'll figure things out together, and hopefully we can make some money. But again, I want to emphasize that this is not financial advice. This isn't something to take lightly. This is your hard-earned money, and we all know how hard it is to make money in this world as it is November 19, 2023. And so with inflation being up, let's try to preserve and conserve our money together. All right, guys, till next time, over and out.